Excellent. That's where I'm from. Yeah, and actually I know him because I've seen him from time to time in Seattle. So you came all the way this far. How many races are you doing a year right now?
Just about 20 for cyclocross and 50 or so on the road.
50 or so on the road. Now, is your main thing cross or the road?
It's a little bit more focused on the road now, but still focused on cross quite a bit.
Excellent, excellent. So now tell us about today. How did the race develop for you?
It was good. I got a good start and really tried to open up on the big Mount Crumpet run up over there and really tried to put in a dig the first lap and get a gap. And yeah, so I had a good start and then kind of faded at the end. But.
So you were overall happy with it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was really happy with the race today, and yeah, these guys rode a great race, and yeah, it was good.
Excellent. So now from today, did you race yesterday as well?
No, I did not.
Okay, now you're going to race tomorrow?
Possibly. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, yeah. What would make you not want to race this course tomorrow? If I tell you, we are not taking you up the run-up, okay, and we're not making you also do the descent on the icy front.
Yeah,
Don't talk about that chick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just gonna be colder.
No, actually, I think the temperature's gonna be about the same.
Really? Okay. All
yeah.
Right.
Now, is this better than the rain in Seattle, or what do you think?
I like the snow better. Yeah, snow's much more fun than rain. It's not as miserable. It's cool to look at, and it's fun to race in, I think. So,
excellent.
Yeah.
Now, what was your favorite part about today's course?
I thought the steep hill was awesome. The Mount Crumpet ride up. It was just hard enough to you could ride it just barely, and if you messed up at all, you'd have to run, and you could lose a lot of time.
Excellent.
So it was very decisive.
Any other comments you want to make today about today's course?
Just had a great time. Yeah, thanks for everybody coming out and cheering us on.
Excellent. All right, Stephen, we'll go to you next. Stephen, where are you from?
I'm originally from Florida, but moved out to New England. I live in East Hampton now.
Oh, okay. So now you run a lot of the courses out there are kind of wet, aren't they? So this time of year, or how's that kind of compared to here?
Yeah, we've had a real dry season this year in New England, but this right about now is when they start to get wet and cold. So yeah, we haven't had any real freezing, solid ground races this year. So this is kind of a first for me.
Now, how did the race develop for you?
Well, it started really well. I had a bit of a mechanical on the run up on the first lap. I got the whole shot, and I was hoping to be able to stay up front for a little while longer, but kind of jammed my rear derailleur up, and then yeah, just made that chase through.
Excellent, excellent. Now, did you have any mechanicals or any problems through today? Was it a good day or a rough day, or what do you think?
It was a good day, but it was a learning experience on a few levels. I really haven't raced in this kind of condition since probably Madison, when Nationals was in Madison. So it's been a couple of years. Being from Florida, I don't really get to ride in the, ice very much. So this is all kind of new to me. So yeah, I definitely fell a few times.
All right, good. Well, what about the sand? Now that's probably that's in your backyard. Being in Florida, the sand was like no big deal.
Yeah, actually I ride more sand in East Hampton now.
Really?
We've got our own little cool course, so I like the sand.
What of today's elements? What was your favorite part of the course?
I like the sand. I like the little off-camber rut on the backside of the sand afterwards, and that downhill, that nasty frozen downhill. That thing was awesome.
Is that good? You like that? Yeah, I think I saw you do a front wheelie there at one point, or you kind of slid out, or there a little.
Oh yeah, a couple times.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, do you have any comments that you want to make about anything in general about today? What do you think?
I love the course. I mean, the caliber of racing is fantastic. This is my first year doing it, but I'll definitely be coming back.
Excellent. Good. Well, we're glad to hear that.
Thanks for having me.
Excellent. All right. Now, Jeremy, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Excellent. Outstanding result. So, now you didn't race yesterday. Are you going to race tomorrow?
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm on Sunday night. I'm heading to Europe. So I got to go to Europe. We got the next World Cup coming up, and so I've been basically taking away race days so that I can travel and train more days. So it's not it's not just it's more of like a focused plan. It's not that I don't want to race. I'd love to do every race. I love racing, but it's more about how can we race here and race in Europe and do well. It's not just can we do it. That was like 5 years ago. Can we do it? And now it's how can we do it and how can we do it well?
That's a good comment, because last year you took 2 out of 3 events here at Jingle Cross, and I mean just killed it on the C2s, but that difficult C1 was a little different story, a little bit back.
Yeah,
now,
well, Mount Crumpet is a hard one. You can't fake that climb. If anyone that has raced it or hasn't raced it, you can't like, oh, I didn't just come into the race and I just soft pedaled that. You can't. So that's a hard hill to do, and to do it 10 times or 12 times or 15 times last night, and then to do it again today, I think you don't see any of the same people on the podium from last night today. So I think that says a lot. It's hard. That's a hard hill.
Excellent. Well, we almost put the people through the pit last night, but we decided, nah, that's a little too much. So
I'm sure they appreciated that.
I'm sure they did. So what did you think of today's course? What did you think of our new Grinch's Lair, the new sand pit?
Definitely, yeah, super hard, really challenging. I mean, to hit Mount Crumpet and then to descend down through the sand and then to climb up that backside, definitely physically very, very demanding. The technical aspects with the off-camber section, and then especially as it got colder and it just started to get nastier and the course changed, I think that was that's what we all love, like just that element of not knowing what's going to happen and then pushing it as far as you can without falling. I think is the challenge and the fun in cyclocross. So I think we all had a lot of fun out there, and definitely I found the limit a couple times as I lost traction.
So now I noticed in the first lap or two you were kind of like behind a couple of these guys, and then what was the point? What got you your opportunity to take that lead?
Well, I mean, it was Logan had a very strong start. Hyde ripped off the start line. Got the whole shot, and then he and Logan were real good. And really, I just saw Zach coming across, and so I hit the front a little bit. I was hoping to just have a 2-man battle with Logan, and I noticed I was riding the Mount Crumpet a little bit better. So I went to the front, and I just got a couple bike lengths, and then I just tried to keep on and. It was just a couple bike lengths every time, I think. Nothing. I've been training good. Things have been going well. I felt good on the climb, and I felt like I had the right gear and everything. So it was just keep trying to build on that every lap.
Excellent. Now, one thing I would like to ask you about is, you've been over in Worlds. You've been over racing over in Europe a lot, and we don't get to see that here in the U.S. And one of the complaints that the racers, Meredith Miller and some others, made at our summit was that the U.S. courses don't have enough challenges to them. And what we tried to do here was try to make that closer. Do you have any comments on that, or what do we need to do to make the race better for you to prepare for World Championships as well as World Cup?
I think we're all doing a great thing. I think we're making the right steps, and I don't think you can go from 0 to 100 miles an hour. We have to progress at the level that we can here. You can't just go from, like I said, 0 to 100. So I think that this has been great. I think that we had a really challenging course, and I'd say that and there's not the only thing, but in general, the tracks in Europe just it's a really hard aerobic section, so you're at your maximum, and then they have a feature. So every time, so it's like going up the hill and then having to descend down that. It's immediately when you're out of breath, you're getting another feature, and then it's something else that makes you go out of breath, and then you're hitting another feature, and that's why you see these catastrophic crashes, is because there is no rest, and you just basically get punched in the face, and then you're like, I got up, and then you get punched in the face again. So I think that we have a different thing. We have a lot of land to use, and sometimes in Belgium it's smaller tracks with less things going on. So, this isn't any different than a race there. They just happen to have a lot more time than we do making them. So I think it's
deeper sand. Yeah, well, we were going to run a machine through that at the last minute, but we couldn't get it inside the track to be able to do that. So we were going to surprise you guys, like, hey, where'd that single track go? But,
no, we welcome all that stuff. We're not afraid of that, and anything as it grows and as it improves, and you have the means to do those things, then it's excellent. We love it. We embrace it.
Excellent. So Logan, what's your next thing for you?
I'm gonna probably take a break and do my home race in Seattle. There's a UCI race now, and then I'll head over for all the next couple World Cups during Christmas and to Europe, that is. And I'll do all those and try to get as many UCI races and World Cups in over there as I can, and then get ready for Worlds at the end of the year.
Excellent. Steven?
I'm heading over to Europe on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm flying out of here, and then I'll leave at East Hampton on Tuesday and go to Europe for 4 weeks, do some B-Post races and whatnot.
Excellent. And I think we know what your plan is.
Yeah, I'll be in Europe doing a completely different schedule than Steven, but just the World Cups. So I'll be back and forth.
All right. I'd like to open up questions to